one of their objections, from their objections, they say the Prophet did Qiyas. They give this example. A woman came to the Prophet and said, my mother died and she didn't, my father didn't do Hajj. Should I do Hajj for him? Or another woman who died and she didn't pay sadaqah, she didn't do fasting. Should I fast on her behalf? The Prophet said, did you see if your mother had a loan? Will you pay it on her behalf? On all occasions, sometimes was a man, sometimes was a woman, they said, yes, we will. He said, then the loan of Allah is more worthy of being paid. If you are going to pay the loan of people, then you should pay the loan of Allah. He said, this is Prophet doing Qiyas, comparing one thing to the other thing and make them equal. Well, the Prophet doesn't do Qiyas, definitely. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَا يَنْتَقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. He never speaks from his desire. Whatever he says is a revelation. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't do Qiyas. Who does Qiyas? The one who doesn't know the rulings. Here the Prophet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us, Bismillah. Allah ordered us in Quran to pay the loans that are due, that you have to pay the loans. He didn't say the loans of people or the loans of Allah. That should cover every loan. And sometimes someone may not understand something, and you just give him example from something that he already should know, from the general meanings of Quran and Sunnah, but he didn't know it. So you give him an example, just to make it clearer for him. I give you an example now. Everybody of you knows if he misses 2 days of Ramadan, what he should do? He should fast 2 days after Ramadan. Everybody knows that if he wake up after Asr, for example, he should pray Dhuhr and Asr. If someone now comes to me and say, I missed 2 days from Ramadan, I want to fast. Can I fast 1 day and make the intention of 2 days? I can go through the long way, explain to him, but I can make it just clearer for him. If this person knows that he should pray Dhuhr and Asr, I will say, if you wake up after Asr, can you pray 4 rak'ah and say this is Dhuhr and Asr? Generally he will answer, no, I have to pray Dhuhr and then Asr. Everybody knows this from their own proofs. So we know this and we know this. Just to clarify for him one thing, I mentioned the other thing that he already know. He knows well. So I tell him, if you are not going to pray 4 rak'ah and put 2 niyyah for one deed, then you shouldn't do it here as well. You have to fast 2 days rather than 1 day and with 2 intentions. Just to clarify for him, he already knew that. Go back to the hadith about the hadith where the Prophet supposedly compared the loans of the people to the loans of Allah. When we do Qiyas, something that has proof from Quran, supposedly, and something has no proof from Quran, and we compare the thing that has no proof from Quran, which it doesn't exist, to the one that has proof from Quran. The one that has a proof is clear in Quran, is mentioned in Quran. We call this the root, and we call the other one the branch. Nobody should say that human is a root and Allah is a branch. Nobody is allowed. When you are doing this Qiyas, This is what you are saying. Because there is a root, there is a branch. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not a root and He is not a branch. And the people who say this, the people who use this hadith to say this is the Prophet has done Qiyas, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَى, He doesn't talk from Himself. It's all revelation. When you ask them, this hadith says that Allah's loan are more worthy to be paid. You know what they say? They say the loan of people are more worthy to be paid. They say if someone dies, so they are taking from this hadith what is not in it and leaving what's in it. We go back to these people who said about the loan, that the loan of Allah is more worthy to be paid than the loan of people. They say, according to the hadith of the Prophet, which we take what is in it, if someone dies and he has left money, but he has loans due to people, what we should do here is to ask someone to do Hajj on his behalf and pay him from that money before giving money to the people, the people that owes him, that he owes money to. Why? Because the Prophet said the loans of Allah are more worthy to be paid. The people who use this hadith, they say, no, we give people their money, if anything left, we pay for his Hajj, we pay for his zakat, the loans that he didn't pay. And this is taking using a hadith where you shouldn't use it and then leave it where you should use it. They do ta'wil, try to get out of the hadith with just pure intellect.
I will give you another example. Well, Ibn al-Qayyim, for example, not Ibn al-Qayyim, many, all the people who say about Qiyas, they say Rasulullah he didn't say Rasulullah did Qiyas. He taught us how to do Qiyas. When he said to the woman, she said, my father has died. No, has not died. He's old. He can't do Hajj. Can I do Hajj in his place? And in the hadith of Sa'd ibn Ubadah, that's hadith of Ibn Abbas. On the hadith of Sa'd ibn Ubadah, he said that my mother did not fast. Can I fast instead of her? And then the Rasulullah asked them, if your mother had a loan and you paid it on her behalf, will that be enough? He said yes. He said, then pay the debt of Allah, because Allah loan debts are more worthy to be paid. Yeah? So this is Qiyas. He's telling him to do Qiyas. The loan of... Now this is the words of the Prophet. No one of the people who understand really Sharia will say Rasulullah has ever did Qiyas. He doesn't need to do Qiyas. إن هو إلا وحي يوحى. So what Rasulullah says, when he says something, he say it from, he doesn't, it's a lie to say Rasulullah has done Qiyas. Now, he will not. What he says, this is, people, they say we do, people who understand, this is a mistake. Someone has said it, just he was like in a rush. He was in the middle of the sea. He couldn't find wood to clutch to. He wants straw, so he clutched it to. So this is a big mistake to say Rasulullah has done Qiyas. Rasulullah, whatever he says is from Wahy. And that is, we say we do Qiyas when there is no dalil. And dalil is what Allah has said and the Prophet has said. So this is definitely not Qiyas. Rasul sallallahu there is a chapter in Bukhari, Kitab al-I'tisam, holding fast to Quran and Sunnah. He put this title here, how Rasul sallallahu was keeping silent when he is asked about something that he doesn't know until wahi comes. And he mentioned few hadith when people will come and ask a question, and then he will keep silent until the revelation comes.